I tell you a story. Would you believe? Let me bring you true life stories. Let them tell your stories. You listen. Hanging out with Mr. Dandy.
I said, okay, that if really I want to travel, I will not travel just like that. That I did not know anybody, I would say I'm traveling. I don't know anybody from a reliable source, I would say I'm following how to travel. I said, okay, I used to have an uncle that have a sister at she stays at Italy there, that will try to intrude him. So when I discussed that with my uncle, I said, okay, that the sister, we discussed that with the sister. Later, he called me that the sister is around, that the mother died, that he came from for the burial. So he now wanted 4 of us to come together into an agreement. So it's like the sister now, there was a game she played, referring us to one of the, is it the niece? They now said it's not too trustworthy, that I should forget about anything travel, just because they don't know what they're going there for. So really I said, okay, no problem. At the time, she came and said, okay, she has seen somebody that will follow. I said, follow the person as her. I said, follow the person to Libya, the person that we, as in Boga also. I said, Boga. I said, I did not even understand the language Boga. I said, what is the meaning of Boga? She explained to me. I said, no. Since we are going to Italy, but we are doing the same work here, what should we do? Because I have a very good shop, big fashion designer. So
you have my fashion designer, yes, before you think of leaving.
Yes,
and you are doing well.
Yeah, I was doing well. I was really doing well.
Right here in Asaba or
in Kwale.
In Kwale. Okay.
So I told her that it's not the same work we are going to do there. Why don't we stay here? I was even expecting her. I said, okay, let me squat to join your shop. I have Jane all those things. So what is the SS?
You were comfortable?
Yeah, I was comfortable. So she insisted, she persuaded me. I said, okay. I made up my mind and I asked her, I'm a member of Mountain of Fire. So I told her that what is there is that let her wait so that when the deliverance program comes up on that very year, then after the deliverance program, we went back on the journey. But still on that, I told her that I prefer to pay my own money. If I want to go to any country, let me pay my own money. She said no. I said, what? She asked, we should think of going through flight, all those kind of things. We should try and make our papers. She said, no, if you follow through the irregular means or illegal means. I said, okay. So at the time, in fact, I can say God was not in support of it. We continued discussing. She do come to my house. We spent 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just like that, as a friend. But it's like she and the other friend, they were not in good terms. She's in Italy now. They were not in good terms. So as we were chatting, at times I would be speaking to her, what is wrong between you and Joy? It's like, in fact, they don't want to involve me, don't want me to understand them. And I said, okay. So at the time, there was one good day she came on Sunday morning. She came. She said, let's go. I and my friend and my sister. Look, I was staying with my friend and my sister. She was staying under me. So I told her that no, we cannot just embark on a journey like that. You will come and say, let's just go. I said, what kind of journey is that? I said, don't worry. Besides that, by the time I will get to the church, even at the door post, God will do something to signify if I'm to go for the journey or not. So immediately, when I did not go straight to Mountain of Fire, I now go to God Mission. Immediately we want to enter inside the church premises. I had a call from her that the person that want to carry us said, in fact, that our mind did not carry the travel that we should go. But I said, to God be the glory. So she has gone to Libya just like that. For a while, I've not been chatting her. Just look at it that we are not bed of the same feather. So at the time we started chatting. Let me say after 1 month we started chatting.
So when was the point that you now decided to let me go?
Yes, after 1 month at that time, February, March. So I don't really know. She brainwashed me. In fact, I can't really know how it happened. So I told her that yes, if after I'm to come, I will undergo mountain of fire and deliverance. Because I don't know what I'm going to see there. Okay, I told her that let me send my money. She said no. At least then I was really doing okay. At least I'm a young girl then, but I was having up to 1 million or 800,000 in my account. She said no. I said okay. He said she will make every arrangement. At that kind of journey, I don't need to pay money to anybody that I should go. I said okay. So after the day I finished the deliverance, that was the day I embarked on the journey. Unknowingly to any of my family members, I did not inform anybody. If I did not just, then when you are going, they will tell you should not tell anyone. It's like, I don't know if it is sham, I don't know. In fact, then you will not even allow anybody to know. So I embark on the journey. When we get to Kano, let me say that very day they came to carry us from Kano to Niger, where we entered by. So they load some people in the back boots, just as the equals in the vehicle, just like that. So we went, reaching the boundary. In fact, really, they do some, I don't know what to say, I don't know to as in the agency to use to qualify that. So they drop us, and from there a bike came to carry us again to another place which is the main village of Niger. So they hide us in one mud house. We were there for some, getting to a month, we were there. Just eating bread and all those kind of things. So I was now chatting her, making a.
So you were still with your phone?
Yes, I was still with my phone. So I told her that this kind of a journey, I was still with money just because I withdraw a lot of money. So I told her that this kind of journey that I'm not really comfortable. I prefer I should go from here to go back to Nigeria. She said no, I should not worry.
So at this point she is in Italy?
She didn't even get to Italy, she's in Libya. So when we were chatting, I said no, I want to go back. She said no, I should not even worry.
And you didn't know that she was in Libya, or you knew she was in Libya?
She said I should come, that she has worked money, that she not even think of to send money, that she has worked money that will serve us to cross, that I should not bother. So she said that she not go this and this. I never knew the heat there is too much for her, so she's looking for somebody
to accompany her to face the heat.
To free her, not to even face the heat.
Wow.
Maybe, in fact, it's just good. So to me, before I left, I really, as in what they call sowing of seeds, I really invested in sowing of seed because I don't know what I'm going to meet there. So I said, okay. There was one fateful evening like that, and I said we should move to another camp again in that Niger, in that first village. So we moved to the camp. If you see the camp, everywhere was so stuffy, smelling, just like that. I said, it's almost 7 to 8. I said,
and you were still in Niger?
Yes, I even suggested to go back. They said, you didn't come earlier, we should come earlier. There's one Nigerian girl that went back. You know what people say? You that is going to Italy, it's like the witchcraft in your village have located you, know. And that's why you said you want to go back.
Who are people telling you this?
There are other people now, Yoruba people, say, when she don't locate you, they don't pursue you, they don't catch you, you won't go back to Nigeria. See, it's like, you want to suffer. He said, I'm not suffering, no. I was not suffering in Nigeria. So I best stay, come, let's go. So they brought a vehicle, Tundra. They load us. In fact, they were 30 something.
In a Tundra?
Yes, 30 something. Okay. Oh, everybody was shouting.
So at this point, you are now going to Libya now?
We are now going to Agadez.
That is the capital of
Niger. So from there now, they now drop us as Izizende. I was even thinking it's a very cool journey whereby 2 or 3 days we get to Libya. So they drop us there. We are just hiding. What kind of journey is this? This journey is
at this point, how were you feeling? What was happening inside your head?
In fact, inside me, I was very angry. Just because when I look to the judge, I see myself, you don't even shower. You see some girls menstruating, smelling. To me, before I left, you see all this oleander milk, I bought enough food stuff. I bought what you call enough food stuff for me to eat. I bought enough oleander milk, this baby food, is it cook and oat, abi? No, this other baby food that they do make give to baby when it was
Oleander.
Oh, is it golden more? I like golden more so much, so I bought enough of it. Bought enough biscuits. I got enough pads. I don't know where I was going to. Enough pads, enough drugs. So even when I was giving people pad, when I look to all those girls smelling, I give them pad. I say, take pad and pad yourself and you smell it. So after some days, that said we should move again. We moved to on our way going to Agadez. We spent up to 4 days, 4 nights on the way. But it's just God as serious. Just because our tracker has lost connection. We are just lost in the desert. We miss in the desert. At the time, you know, there must be a serious person. I was the serious person, a Christian in the midst of them. They would say I should start now. I should not give up. I should start praising. All those kind of things. Then I would start praising. At the time, from nowhere we locate. The tracker will come up with us to God be the glory. That is how we. In fact, there was one that we even got lost. If you just raise your eyes up, you see Niger, but we were just lost and we don't know. And that time, you know, there were two Yorubas are too troublesome. And we were going to Libya, they are troublesome. So I got provoked. I said I will not all man with his kettle. So anything that wants to happen, let it happen. I will not sing praises, I will just be like that. I will not even, God know what I want more than myself. So everybody should just
Stay on their own.
Yes, they said no. No, I beg now, just start beg now, beg. No mind these people, these are. So later I started again. Immediately we now locate road again, very close to Agadez. So at the time now, the driver now drop us. He used to drop us on the way, he now drop us. When he drop us, we stayed there for at least 3 days. Started drinking fuel water.
Fuel water?
Yes. Those gallons they used to pack fuel now, they used to store fuel on the way. So they now went to Agadez, used them to bring water for us because they are hiding us now. So people start saying, I still thank God for my own assume. Is it my status or what? I don't know. Is it the kind of body that God created me with? After the dry fasting, I was not tasty on the way. I was not weak. Even when people were fainting, I was still okay. We are drinking the fuel water. I was really okay. I was not weak. People were weak, fainting. I was still okay. So after then, the nurse said, okay. We stood there we stayed there for 4 days. 4 days, 4 nights. So finally the man, I can say it's even God-fearing Muslim. He came back. He's a young man, he came back. I said, okay, how is he going to do it? He's going to we lie on the tundra, just like this, lying down, we lie down.
Flat?
Not flat, as in we lie down like
side.
This. Side.
Wow.
As in the tundra carried about 22 people lying down flat. Even some people were on top, load were on top. Oh God, just imagine how people were suffocating. So then it's like all these what will I call, is it all these customs? They used to look for people too. People that are passing through the desert in illegal mission. And so it's like they saw our tundra coming. They started running after her. That man is a criminal, that young guy is a criminal. The guy just turned. He now drove with speed. After driving
in that desert?
Yes. He now go fast, and turn. On the process of turning, well, all of us will have died. The tundra with speed, the tundra now bent to one side, remaining little. It's just God that God is alive. So he now went and dropped us in another place again, very still close to Agadez. So later now, he said everybody should get set after stood there after till in the evening. So we just said that the small boss gradually little by little to the place. But there was a lady I met there. I look at the lady, I said, it's like you are from my place. And I know you from Susu family. She denied, but later she agreed that she's from my side, Ndokwa, but she did not specifically mention her village, of which I knew she's from a place like that. So it's there that they stole my phone.
Not stole your phone?
Yes. So I insisted that I'm not going again, that this journey is too tough. I will not go again.
At that point, where were you? That you were still in Niger?
Yes.
Yes,
I said I will not go again, that I have enough money that will take me back to Nigeria, that I still have money that will not go again. They started preaching to me, persuading me, preaching to me. When they know, if at all that they have known that people are trying to say they will not go, they want to back out, they will immediately they will try to hurry up the journey to take you one away that you not say no again. So I said, if at least by the time we live to see the next day, by His grace, I don't think I will go again. I'm going back. I never knew they have made their connection, and I said, just like that, the driver now came that we should enter again. I said, I don't want to go. I said, I need my phone, I don't want to go. They forced me to enter the Tundra. So there is a place they will gather us so that everybody will not enter from there. They will gather us with our load. So, they gather us with our load, and still there, most of us want to return. They still by force, they put it into
it's like if they didn't, to me it's like if they didn't deliver you guys, probably they won't be paid.
Yes, that is it. So they now they now preach to us again. They try to convince us.
So is it the driver that was preaching to you people?
They have some agents there too now.
They have
most of them come from Libya going back. They come to carry gas going back. Yorubas are suffering in Libya. There are too many. In fact, some of them, they drink chemical that they want to die.
You don't mean it.
Some of the girls are frustrated. They don't know what to do again. They don't know how to go to the embassy. They don't know how to come back, so they prefer to die. In fact, I use the opportunity to plead to the Yorubas. They should go and rescue their children in Libya.
Wow.
To what I see in Libya, just God, I have a long lifespan. That's why I'm still talking like that. I'm still talking like this. So, after everything, we embarked on the journey to an extent whereby everyone was tired. Should we go back? You cannot go back from there. Yes, it's just like a journey of not going back. You don't have to. How can you go back if you say you want to go back? Another vehicle will see the person and steal the person to go and send another place again. There's no way rather than you just go forward. So, there is heat on the way. The vehicle with as we throw people will fell down just like that, and we still try to rescue them again. The driver was really good. So that was how we get to this place, Saba. When we get to Saba,
where is Saba?
Saba in the Bible.
Okay, Saba.
That's Saba in the Bible. So when we get there, where they were taking us, immediately we entered this.
Saba is still in Niger?
Yeah, no, Saba is in Libya.
In Libya?
Yes.
Okay, at this point now you are now in Libya?
Yes, we are now in Libya. But before we get to Saba, we stay up to 1 month. The whole journey should be up to 3 months.
Wow, from Nigeria.
That was the time of
Saba.
this COVID-19.
Okay.
Yes. So it was really tough.
In the midst of this journey, hope there were no female molestation.
So those that are very so sluggish, there was molestation to them, but not just because when they come, I will tell them Holy Ghost fire. I will tell them Holy Ghost fire, I will give them backhand. I will tell them Holy Ghost fire, I will give them backhand.
They were forcefully or persuasively?
Yes, to some. ladies that they were, you know, some people used to be afraid, Shiva, all those kind of things. But me, I don't, no, I don't think so. I will tell them, there's nothing, so I'll take this full life. Just because in my church, when you do your deliverance, there's nothing like making love. They preach to you when you make love or do anything evil. That spirit that have been cast out of you, you go to a dry land. Here's the dry land, is same desert. You go to the desert and have a rest. By the time you have a rest, at the time you come to check and say, okay, let me go and check in that house that I left. If that house is swept, meaning if you have sinned, you will come back. Then when you come, you see that this will not permit you. You will not enter and invite more demons again. So I always be afraid of.
So when you go to Sabah,
we go to Sabah. In fact, it's like say prison. They're taking us to the ghetto. Just small road that led to it like this. I said, God, another wahala. So we went there. In fact, the food was just, just like this. They will just bring the food. It's like we're in a prison. We're in a prison. Even some people, madam, they will not come to carry them again. You see some of our girls dying, they will abandon them there. Some of the men will say they need girls. When they come to take the girls, they will not return them again. You don't know what they are going to use those girls for. That's how those girls will just go just like that.
Yeah, there are many people that are missing. Their family and friends
does not know. Some of them will be lucky to call their parents will find means of returning them back to Nigeria. So, and I said, should I go from Sabah here? And when you hear the story of Sabah, leaving Sabah to Nigeria is not easy again. It's like it's a chance of 50-50.
What do you mean by
50-50 is that you might be a chance to come back, or you might not be chance. They will not sell the person again. After paying that money of coming back, they will not sell the person again.
You will not be attacked on the road.
Yes, by the asthma boys or by the person that said they want to rescue you. So the journey was really tough. I said, okay, I someone for it. I was talking to my sister. Each time I called, another person would take the call. I was saying, yes, my sister, say your sister is going to work. Say your sister is really trying, or she's working, she's trying. She's putting more effort in her work. I said, yeah, she has gone to work. Okay, she comes.
That is the lady that asked you to come to Libya.
Yes, just because she went before me, and I told my sister that don't go. I told my friend that let me try it and not have fun. Not if it's good, I will now invite them. So every time I said, okay, no problem. So I began.
But at this time, are you still with your phone?
At that time, now you know they said in Agadez they said they want to charge our phone. Just the trick they brought was that let them go and charge our phone. So they see what big phone in my hand, and I had the boy of that, the husband to that lady that I said it's like she looked like somebody I knew from my place. The husband now called the ghetto boss in the Agadez that he saw me with one big phone and that I need the big phone. So it's like that man was telling him that why will you need another person big phone? And it's a lady for that matter. So immediately I jumped in and I told him that what big phone, he said it's not me. So I gave the wife the phone that go and charge it, and he gave it to the husband. Even if they have made an arrangement.
So still there?
Yes. Still my phone. So many people's phone.
So how were you making calls? Were you able to memorize the?
Yes, before then there is one thing. When I said I don't want to go again. That is like when the other lady said this journey, where my sister is, that this journey, write some number, you have to hide some number. I said, why would I have to hide some number? He said anything can happen. So I said I will not embark on this journey. This is not the means of traveling, how this is the legal means of traveling that I want. So that was that time that I dropped out some numbers. And I was with another small phone. So I hide that small phone. Okay, so they collected my big phone. So when we went to that reaching Sabah, the way I do call and the way my sister do answer me at times, I don't come at all my times because after doing the deliverance, you have prayer booklet. I was focusing on my prayer booklet. I don't even talk. I focus on my prayer booklet.
Like before you embark on this journey, Or during the journey?
During the journey, just because this.
So you were still you were with your prayer.
I was with my Bible. I still secure my Bible and my prayer booklet, all those things. So when I was in the ghetto, the guy and I, it's like there was a day I was, in fact, I was crying. I think I don't even like this journey that I embarked on. So hey, my sister, what is going on? I never knew he himself fall on track ghetto. They sold him to that ghetto that he was. Was there. So I was now crying, said my sister, calm down, calm down, calm down. Just let me say up to 3 times they have comforted me like that, my sister, don't worry, calm down, calm down. I said I don't understand my sister any longer or this kind of journey. I don't know what to do. So he said I should calm down. Thank God they now bugger us to Tripoli the same day. The same day they bugger us to Tripoli at the same time. So they now said they're going to bugger, is it 3 of us? That woman, she paid she paid the money. She paid the money quickly. The boss man called me that my sister has paid the money. I sent it through somebody. I said, okay, thank God. So I was happy for my sister. Even the man, when we were on the way, he was intervening. I said, my sister, she's good. This I said, don't know the which one is your sister? It's your sister. I said, I should tell him the truth too. I should tell him the truth. If it's really my blood sister. I said, this my sister is good. I should not worry. So I refused to tell him. He's by forcefully collect the number. He by forcefully collect the number that I must collect this number. I don't know where you are going to. He collect the number and I collected this number. And really, I was with my certificates in tailoring, or in fact, in all my
your credentials.
In all my credentials, whatever my pass, everything. So he said, okay, no problem. I said, you see, tell you that we're going to, there's no Libya. He said, but where's my sister? I said, my sister is waiting for me in Libya. That she has already done everything, paid the money, everything. He just laughed. He said, this girl don't know where he's going to. So, on that very, after staying some weeks on the way, we reached Tripoli, which is Zaria. So they drove us. So he now come close again. He was talking to me. There was a very particular guy that used to that the burgers to go. Anytime call him, he's a Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Say, that thing used to vex. I said, why this guy they disturb this guy? Anytime he just sit down and interview me, go disturb her. That I was about to tell him when I look to everybody, when I see the condition, the situation of people, I was about to tell him that okay, since it's like let me follow you to where you are going to. So immediately the guy now called him, so I just gave up. But now drop us along the road, don't need place. I and the girl. So we went to one Nigeria match, an Igbo man. So we went to his shop. And so the day, the man will not interact with a woman. I was about to tell him that call his attention that this is doing easy. He should brief me so that I can make way from there. After all, I'm having a person's number. So there was no chance. If I want to call him, Arabu will come and call him again. And they don't like seeing man and woman together. And that girl would like to stop me again. That we won't cause trouble.
So he was always convincing you.
Convincing me.
And confusing you.
Yeah, she wanted me to suffer to undergo the pain she undergo. So later now, the woman has sent her friend, while they were in social position, the woman has sent her friend to come and pick me up with a taxi. So that process, I was opportune to collect the daddy's number. So immediately the lady now called, the woman friend now called the woman that I collect the daddy's number. They are very, very, in fact, very, very, very wicked, wicked personality. So he called the woman. Immediately I just said, this is not my sister I'm going to meet. What is the essence of somebody calling somebody that is that is? Immediately I went there.
So at this point when you got to, didn't you look for your sister that you...
Wait, I'm coming. So when I just reached the compound as in the premises, look at it, I said, this is one chance. I just had to enter one chance. This is one chance. I said, Lord Jesus, that's son of David. I said, this is one chance.
If I tell you a story, would you believe